I'm Giancarlo.
And I'm Felicia.
And this is our review of
Via Appia.
Very well said.
Pronounce the dude's name.
Feldcotter. What? It's Michael Feldcotter. You thought it was something else, didn't you?
No, I just thought you weren't gonna
pronounce it well.
Yeah.
Actually, it's Feldcotter.
There you go.
Because there's two dots on it.
Is this Greek?
Yes, it's Greek.
Greek?
In Via Appia, players are breaking stones into tiles to create the road. In the box, you'll find a game board with a road to 4 different cities and player screens, a quarry board which you'll use to crush stones, a pusher to push the stones into the quarry, stones of different sizes, small, medium, and large, tiles for the board of the same sizes, ABC tokens for each village and victory point tokens, income cards with both gold and rocks on them, transportation cards, player pawns and player screens for each player, some city markers, bonus push tiles, gold, and finally first player marker. The game ends when all tiles have been placed or a player has reached the last city.
Here's how to set up. Give each player their colored screen. Place their pawn in Rome and score a marker on the scorer track. Each player also receives gold and rocks depending on the order of play. The first player gets the first player token. Place the rocks in the stone's storage area and the tiles in the space above it. Randomly place rocks into the quarry. Shuffle the income cards and reveal 7 of them. You're now ready to start building Via Appia.
There are 4 actions you can do. You can only do one of these per turn. You can flip over an income tile to receive the top gold or the bottom rocks. If there are 3 or fewer left, you get both bonuses. If you flip the last one over, you get both bonuses and a bonus push tile. Reveal 7 new ones and shuffle the used ones back into the deck. You can crush stones by placing a rock on the quarry and pushing it with the pusher. This might make some stones fall. You can push 2 rocks on your turn or 3 if you use up a bonus push token. Whatever falls off the quarry, you can get tiles for or gold if you're broke. These tiles are placed in cart, but only if you have room for them. Your gold is hidden behind your screens. You only show the rocks you have in front of the screen. Another action you could do is build the road. When you choose this action, you can place 2 tiles from your card on the road. The tiles must connect to the previously placed tiles or city you're on. Each time you place a tile, you'll get victory points depending on the size and a tile token for each tile. The road is split into 3 areas, A, B, and C. At the end of the game, players will get bonus points for having placed the most tiles there in each section. The last action you could choose to take is move. You can walk on tiles placed, but this will cost you some gold. 1 space costs 1 gold, 2 spaces cost 3 gold, and 3 spaces cost you 6. Only large tiles can hold 2 pawns. When you reach a city, you stop to take the top victory point tile and hide it behind your screen. First to get to a city gets 6, second gets 3, and the third gets 1. Every time a player reaches a city, they place a city marker there. For each marker in the city, players who are behind pay 1 gold less to move. This makes players in the back catch up.
Players take turns doing one of those actions each turn. When someone places the last tile on the road or reaches the last city, the round continues until all players have played the same amount of turns. The players then add up their victory points and bonus points they got from the cities. The player with the most gold also receives 2 bonus points. For each segment, A, B, and C, the player with the most tiles there gets 8 points and the second gets 4 points. The player with the most points after all these bonuses wins the game.
The production quality is really nice and you get a lot of stock in the box. The artwork is typical Euro style and it does its job nicely. We found that the setup is long and without the little bags, it's really annoying to set up. Every game with lots of stuff like this should always, with no exception, come with plastic bags. Please guys, add it in if you're going to do another print run. The setup alone is discouraging for the amount of fun you'll get out of the game. The stone mechanic is nice, but the replay value is just not there. There's some good strategy here and it's a light game with only 2 pages of rules, but if the game has that long of a setup, it should be worth it. It's a nice little game, but loses points on setup time and replay value. We're glad we got Queen Games on board, and the other games they sent us were great. Unfortunately, we feel like this one missed the mark. We're giving it 6 plastic bags, because we know it needs them, out of 10.